All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and who also rule well. Peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. Just want to do a quick lesson. All right, going into, a pretty much we're approaching, a major famine. Or a lot of food trucks are diminishing. The supply chain is being broken. All right, and we have to understand that the everyday amenities that we're used to is going to come to an end. All right, and one of those things is being able to access food whenever you want to. All right, being able to go to the grocery store. All right, and we're going to be tested. All right, because it's going to seem as if there's no hope in sight. There's no food. You haven't ate in a couple days. All right, but hey, these things are set up ultimately so we can fully trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, because we're in a time. Well, let me actually get that precept real quick. Isaiah 10:20. It says, "And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth." So we're in that time now. All right? We're in that day. Okay, the end. All right, the parting asunder of times. All right, we're in the times where our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai is going to make his second return, okay, to establish the kingdom, to change, the course of the earth, all right, forever. So we're in this transitioning period, and within that transitioning period is going to be a time like no other, the time of Jacob's trouble, all right. But it says, Isaiah 10:20 again, "And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, which are the elect, the 1/3, and such as are escaped, all right, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them." All right, and Esau, Edom, is the one that smote us, the one that has us in this perpetual state of captivity. All right, which that's going to come to an end. All right, but now we're actually in that end. All right, and we're no longer going to rely on him that smote us, the so-called white man. It says, "But shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth." All right, so now it says the remnant, those that are escaped, the elect that's written in the book of life, are no longer going to put their trust, all right, and stay upon Esau, Edom, and those that oppress us, but are going to stay upon Yahweh Shema Shai. So the Lord is building us up, to fully trust in him. All right. And when you go into the curses, it said that we will have to go to our enemies for the want of all things. But now that's coming to a change. All right. The Lord is putting off the curses, starting off with the elect, and the elect is no longer, all right, is going to have to go to Esau for everything. Yeah, we still, have to pay rent and things of that nature. But it's going to come a time where everything is going to collapse. Everything is going to be done away with. And it's going to be lawlessness. All right. And in this time is when we're going to have to fully, go to Yahweh Shema Shai for the one of all things. All right. And, the scriptures speak about patiently waiting on the Lord, because the Lord does everything on his time, in his season. Okay, that's why we still have to, be in the spirit of Sirach 2. Sirach 2:10. It says, "Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?" All right. And when you look back, none. The Lord hasn't forsook any of those that truly, called upon and put their trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. And that's how we ought to be in these times to come. All right. It says, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Yeah, and a part of abiding in the fear of Yahweh Shema Shai is not taking, the yabber dabber do, and most importantly, the subdermal device or the neural leaf, the neural sheath. All right. Which those are the MOTB. Okay. So the part of fearing Yahweh Shema Shai is not taking those things just so you can eat. All right. Just so you can, get some shelter. All right. The Lord told us and commanded us not to receive, the MOTB. All right. So in refusing that, all right, hey, that's us abiding in the fear of Yahweh Shema Shai, which the Lord had to put the spirit on us, to even be in that spirit. Okay. But within abiding in the fear of the Lord, all right, Esau, he's going to make it, hard. All right. You're not going to be able to find anywhere except for the military rations, but you have to have, the microchip in order to access those things. Well, guess what? The elect is going to put their faith in Yahweh Shema Shai regardless. All right. And abide in the fear of Yahweh Shema Shai regardless. And the Lord is not going to forsake them. As we're reading in Sirach 2:10, it says, or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? All right. So the answer again is none. All right. That call upon the Lord in truth and sincerity, that is. Okay. So I want to get another precept. All right. Because we have to put our trust in the Lord. This is not Proverbs. This is Psalms chapter 40:4. Blessed is that man that maketh the Lord his trust, and respecteth not the proud, nor such as turn aside to lies. So it says, blessed is the man that maketh the Lord his trust. All right, that, especially if you're going through hard times and you're being afflicted. All right, but yet you still put your trust in the Lord. All right, you haven't ate in a couple days. Your family, they bugging out. They trying to figure out what to do. All right, but you, as a hopeful elect, you putting your trust in the Lord. Hey, you're blessed still, despite whatever it may seem. Okay, because the Lord puts his servants in these situations on purpose as a trial and approving grounds. Okay, and if you maintain your integrity, or if we maintain our integrity, the Lord is going to pull through for us. Okay, let me get another precept. I'll begin to close it out. There it is. Job chapter 5. Job chapter 5:19. It says, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Going into the thermonuclear destruction, which is the 7 woe, or the 7 trump, the 7 evil. Or the 7. It says, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. So that 7 trouble is speaking of the missile, or the 7 trumpet. Okay, verse 20. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. All right, so if you have to be redeemed, that means you have to be in the midst, in the thick of famine. Okay, you got to be in the thick of it. All right, but then you keep your integrity, and it says, Job 5:20, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. All right, and the famine is going to cause a lot of war and a lot of civil unrest. Because I tell you that in Sirach, that a man shall devour his neighbor's home for the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Okay, so there's going to be a lack of bread, which is going to cause people, to start fucking acting irrational. All right, regular people are going to start acting brash, and they're going to be fucking acting insane, looking for people to actually eat. Okay. But it says, and in war from the power of the sword. So the Lord is going to deliver the elect from the power of the sword. All right. From Esau, Edom. All right. When they come down with the military troops. Okay. At the pinnacle of Jacob's trouble. All right. The Lord is going to make sure the elect is protected from these things. All right. We don't know how, but we know that the Lord is going to do it. Verse 22, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. And it's going to come to a point where it's going to be evident that the Lord is protecting you. And the Lord is going to put a heavy spirit on his servants. All right. To even laugh at famine, to laugh at destruction. Okay. Because, ultimately these judgments are for the wicked, not for the righteous. It says, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth. Okay. Matter of fact, I think I skipped the verse. Let me read verse 21. It says, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beast of the field shall be at peace with thee. Yeah, so all these different wild animals that the Lord is raising up. All right, the Lord is also going to cause Bigfoot, to come out and start attacking Edomites and eating them. All right, all these different, creatures. All right, they're gonna be cool with the elect. They're actually gonna be, protecting the elect. Okay, they're gonna be in league. All right, with the elect, meaning at peace. Okay, verse 24, and thou shalt know that verse 23. It says, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. All right, so the animals ain't gonna touch the elect, man. Verse 24, and thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation and shall not sin. Yeah, all right. There's going to come a point where the Lord is evidently protecting you, but nevertheless, the Lord is still going to test his servants, okay? And it's going to look like there's no hope, all right? It's going to look like, the Lord ain't going to pull through, all right? But we still have to hold our integrity anyways, okay? Because the scriptures say, this is I want to say, here it is, Hebrews chapter 10 and 38. It says, now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. All right, so hey man, we of the hopeful elect, we are to live by faith and not by sight, because at the sight of things is going to look through. All right, but that don't dictate the outcome, because the Lord is capable of any and everything. All right, the Lord is going to be performing miraculous miracles. All right, so that's where the faith kicks in. All right, but it says, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. Yet, all right, as scriptures say, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small, and ultimately your strength goes into your faith. All right, so you just give in. All right, because you haven't ate, and then you take the microchip for a bologna sandwich. All right, then you through, man. All right, the Lord's not gonna have pleasure. All right, and then after that, you just got certain destruction. You pretty much just signed up to be destroyed. All right, with no renicking. Okay, that's why we can't be in that spirit, man. All right, we have to be in the spirit of our forefathers and holding our integrity, man. All right, because hey, like Job said, though he slay me, yet will I maintain, all right, my ways before him, or my trust. All right, roughly paraphrasing. So even though it seems as if the Lord gonna slay, and we may die, all right, but as long as we die in the faith, that's all that matters, man. All right, but even then, being in the spirit of keeping your integrity, the Lord, it delights in that, and the Lord will pull through. So I'm going to continue to read Hebrews 10 and 39. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul. All right. So we have to believe that Yahweh Shema Shai is going to come through for us, man. Especially in the times where everything is just completely done. All right. You're literally witnessing people, their faith being overthrown. You're witnessing people, eating their children. All right, the worst times. All right, that's where the faith and belief is going to be needed to be implemented the most. All right. And the Lord, you know, is going to pull through, man, because it's written. Okay. So I'm going to get one last precept. It's in 2nd Ezra, the 2nd chapter. Second Ezra 2:28. Well, I'm going to start at 26. Well, I'm going to just get 27 just to get a little bit to the point. 2nd Ezra 2:27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. Why? Because the Lord is he's going to take care of his servants. Are those that truly, you know, fear him. All right. Verse 28. The heathen shall envy thee. All right. And 2/3 is also considered heathens. All right. Because they're not, you know, within the customs and the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right. So it says, the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord. All right. So, hey, these other bug outs and these heathens, they going to see, all right, the elect being taken care of. All right. You know, getting by and not only just getting by, but having abundance, you know, and they're not going to be able to do anything. All right. But just be envious. Okay. Verse 29, my hand shall cover thee so that thy children shall not see hell. All right. Now, hell just means, you know, a condition. All right. Which, you know, hey, America's already hell. The state of the earth is already hell, but it's going to go deeper. All right. It's going to get worse. All right. But nevertheless, all right, there's going to be an elect that the Lord is going to pull from this hell. All right. To deliver them ultimately from the MOTB, from the thermonuclear destruction. All right. And to set them up as kings in those immortal bodies underneath Yahweh Shema Shai, King David. All right. Then the rest of the elect, man. All right. So, you know, we in that time where, hey, man, the Lord is going to preserve his servants, because those servants, all right, and the 1/3, is written for them to be delivered. All right. It's prophecy. All right. So, you know, if we believe that we are the hopeful elect in that time where there's famine and distress, all right, and pestilence and uproars and death, all right, hey, we have to hope, you know, and believe that, hey, man, somebody got to be delivered, man. All right. So with that being said, I want to say, call Allah Yahweh Shema Shai by Shem Chakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and citation to those of the hopeful elect. Shalom and Abba Ball.